Breaking news from WRAL. Coverage you can count on.
It has now been 11 hours since police say a convicted murderer was able to break out of custody while being taken to get medical care. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Deborah Morgan.
And I'm Gerald Owens. Ramon Alston was serving a life sentence for first-degree murder for the death of Malia Williams. The one-year-old was shot to death on Christmas Day 2015 while playing outside in Chapel Hill. There's a $25,000 reward being offered for information leading to his capture. WR's Destiny Patterson has been talking with investigators throughout the day about how he escaped and where he could be. And Destiny, what do we know so far?
Gerald, I'm standing outside Durham Tech's campus. You can see all of these cars that are lined here are law enforcement vehicles. We also saw law enforcement out in this wooded area over here searching for Alston throughout the day. Now, when we heard from law enforcement earlier today, they told us that there were more than 100 law enforcement personnel that were actively searching for him at this point within about a mile radius of where he escaped.
Helicopters, canines, and law enforcement from every level joined in the search efforts to find this escaped prisoner, Ramon Alston. The 30-year-old was serving a life sentence for killing one-year-old Malia Williams.
He's either within a 5-mile radius or he's in the rest of the world, and we're searching both.
Orange County Sheriff Charles Blackwood says Alston had a doctor's appointment at this UNC hospital in Hillsborough. It's not clear what medical condition he was getting treatment for. Once they pulled up at the hospital, Alston ran off, still in handcuffs, even knocking over one of the officers.
We cannot say for certainty that he's not in Hillsborough. That's what we're trying to do right now.
They say Alston had shackles on his feet, his hands, and around his belly. He somehow managed to get them off his feet.
And it's designed to keep him from getting a large gate if you decide to walk or run away. How he got them off, I don't know.
I asked the sheriff if the officers who transported Alston are being investigated.
We investigate every aspect of what's going on, from the time they left the facility to the time they got there and he broke away. Every bit of that will be under investigation. Yes, ma'am.
It's important to know that Alston has family and friend connections in the area. Deputies say they're investigating if this was a planned escape. Nearby law enforcement filled the Orange County campus of Durham Technical Community College instead of students. Freshman Eliza Jennings says she showed up to her first day of classes to learn they were canceled.
They were telling me it probably wasn't a good idea to go outside at the moment, and I could hear, helicopters and everything. There was just like floods of police officers coming in the building.
Neighbors like Sal Camporali says they're cautious.
At least for these initial first few days, we'll definitely be on a heightened awareness.
Heightened awareness and high alert.
The sheriff says that he believes that Alston did have help in his escape. At this point, they say that there's no imminent threat to the public. I want you to take another look. This is Raymond Alston. This is what he looks like at this point. We also know that there is also a statewide alert out as they continue searching for him. If you do see him, they say that you should not approach him and instead call law enforcement. Destiny Patterson, WRAL News, Orange County.
His name may sound familiar because a jury convicted Alston in the death of one-year-old Malia Williams. She was shot on Christmas Day in 2015 just playing outside. The 30-year-old Alston has been convicted on other charges over the years, including drug possession and fleeing police in 2012. In 2013, he was convicted for felony breaking and entering. He received probation in both cases. In 2018, he was convicted for the little girl's death.
We have sent several push alerts to your phone as this story developed throughout the day. This is the most recent one. Download the WRAL News app for breaking news alerts whenever we get new information.